The gates and doors were barred and all the windows fastened down. I spent the night in sleeplessness and rose at every sound, half in hopeless sorrow and half in fear the day would find the soldiers breaking through to drag us all away. Then just before the sunrise I heard something at the wall. The gate began to rattle and a voice began to call. So I hurried to the window, I looked down into the streets, expecting swords and torches and the sound of soldiers' feet. But there was no one there but Mary, so I went down to let her in. John stood there beside me as she told me where she'd been. She said they've moved him in the night and none of us knows where. The stone's been rolled away and now his body isn't there. So we both ran toward the garden and John ran on ahead. We found the stone and empty tomb just the way that Mary said. But the winding sheet they wrapped him in was just an empty shell. And how or where they'd taken him was more than I could tell. Oh, but something strange had happened there, just what I did not know. John believed a miracle, but I just turned to go. Circumstance and speculation could lift me very high, 'cause I'd seen them crucify him and I saw him die. And back inside the house again, the guilt and anguish came. And everything I'd promised him just added to my shame. When at last it came to choices, I denied I knew his name. And even if he was alive, oh, it wouldn't be the same. Then suddenly the air was filled with a strange and sweet perfume, and light that came from everywhere drove shadows from the room. Then Jesus stood before me with his arms held open wide, and I fell down on my knees and I just clung to him and cried. Oh, but then he raised me to my feet, and as I looked into his eyes, the love was shining out from him like sunlight from the skies. Guilt and my confusion disappeared in sweet release, and every fear I'd ever had just melted into peace.
Make her welcome Miss Dolly Parton.
Thank you, President. Just I cook your breakfast and send you to work. I mend your clothes, Chess, and I iron your shirts. There's so much thought in these things that I do, and all of the time, Chess, I'm loving you. I greet you each evening, Chess, when you come home. I miss you so badly while you are gone. And if I make you happy, then I'm happy too. And all of the time, Chess, I'm loving you. Chess, I rock your babies and teach them to talk. I care for your wife, Chess, because she can't walk. I do all the things she's not able to do. And all of the time, Chess, I'm loving you. I love you so much, but your wife needs you, Chess. And you'll never be mine, and I'll never ask. I know that you love her, and I love her too. But all of the time, Chess, I'm loving you. And I look at you, Chess, and you look at me. But what I am thinking, Chess, must never be. I love you so much, and it's hard to resist. I want you, but I couldn't take you from Sis. But all of the time, Chess, I'm loving you. Thank you.
Thank you, Dolly. Isn't that a beautiful song? Real fine. And that's the number she wrote herself, called Chess. Come on over. I want to get you to help me sing a duet song here, if you will.
Slipped up. I forgot.
That's a real pretty song.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
And
Hello, God, are you out there? Can you hear me? Are you listening anymore? Hello, God, if we're still on speaking terms, can you help me like before? I have questioned your existence. My resistance leaves me cold. Can you help me go the distance? Hello, God, hello, hello. This whole world has gone to pieces. Can we fix it? Is there time? Hate and violence just increases. We're so selfish, cruel and blind. We fight and kill each other in your name, defending you. Do you love some more than others? We're so lost and confused. Hello, God, are you out there? Can you hear us? Are you listening anymore? Hello, God, if we're still out speaking terms, can you help us like before? Oh, the free will you have given, we have made a mockery of. This is no way to be living. We're in great need of your love. Hello, God.
This is a story about an old man that I grew up knowing and loving in the Smoky Mountains. I guess every kid has certain people that they remember more than other people when they're growing up, but he made me always feel grown up and kind of special, and that's one of the reasons I loved him. And he's only living in my song, but I'd like to share that memory with you. Now, he lived by the apple orchard in this little old orchard shack. His real name was Jackson Taylor, but I called him Applejack. The old Applejack was loved by everyone he ever knew. Of course, Applejack picked apples, but he picked the banjo too. Play a song for me, Applejack, Applejack, play a song for me, and I'll sing. Play a song for me, Applejack, Applejack, play a song, let your banjo ring. I go down to Applejack's just almost every day, and we'd sit and we'd drink Applejack that old Applejack had made. And then he'd take his banjo down, and then he'd ask me if I'd sing. And he would play his banjo, and I'd play my tambourine. Play a song for me, Applejack, Applejack, play a song for me, and I'll sing. Play a song for me, Applejack, Applejack, play a song, let your banjo ring. Let's pick one. Let's pick out one. I ain't no Grandpa Jones or Applejack. You probably figured that out by now. Now that's when I was just a kid, and now that I'm grown, you know all I have are these memories, 'cause old Applejack is gone. Oh, but he left me his banjo, and it always takes me back. You know, every time I play it, I still hear Applejack. Clap your hands along with her. A song for me, Applejack, Applejack, play a song for me, and I'll sing. Play a song for me, Applejack, Applejack, play a song, let your banjo ring. You're doing good, do it again. Play a song for me, Applejack, Applejack, play a song for me, and I'll sing. Play a song for me, Applejack, Applejack, play a song, let your banjo ring. Yahoo! Thank you for your help. Applejack would be proud of us. Thank you.
Dumb blonde.
Don't try to cry your way out of this. Don't try to lie, or I'll catch you in it. Don't try to make me feel sorry for you. Just because I'm blonde, don't think I'm dumb, 'cause this dumb blonde ain't good. you want me. Twice on the pipe, if the answer is no. Oh, my sweetness means you'll meet me in the hallway. And twice on the pipes means you ain't gonna show. And twice on the pipes means you ain't gonna show.
Good evening. This year, there are 3 nominations for Best Original Song. The first was written by a former Oscar nominee who musically told the world what it was like to work from 9 to 5. This year, she's nominated for a song from the film Transamerica. It's called Traveling Through, and we're delighted to have her here tonight. Please welcome a woman I've admired my whole life, the amazing Dolly Parton.
All the way from Dollywood to Hollywood. What do you think about that? How are you? Ooh, 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 ooh. Oh, 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 oh. I can't tell you where I'm going. I'm not sure where I've been, but I know I must keep traveling till my road comes to an end. Just out here on my journey, trying to make the most of it. I'm a puzzle, I must figure out where all my pieces fit. Like the poor wayfaring stranger that they speak about in song. I'm just a weary pilgrim trying to find what feels like home. Where that is, no one can tell me. Am I doomed ever wrong? I'm just traveling, traveling, traveling. I'm just traveling on. I'm just traveling, traveling, traveling. I'm just traveling through. Woo, 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 woo. I'm just traveling, traveling, traveling. I'm just traveling through. Woo, 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 questions I have many, answers but a few. But we're here to learn, the spirit burns to know the greater truth. Now we've all been crucified, they nailed Jesus to a tree. And when I'm born again, you're going to see a change in me. God made me for a reason, and nothing is in vain. Redemption comes in many shapes, with many kinds of pain. And oh, sweet Jesus, if you're listening, keep me ever close to you. As I'm stumbling, tumbling, wondering as I'm traveling through. I'm just traveling, traveling, traveling. I'm just traveling through. Ooh, 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 ooh. I'm just traveling, traveling, traveling. I'm just traveling through. Ooh, 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 ooh. Everybody, come on, travel with me. Travel with me, come on. Travel with me, yeah. We're all God's children, we're just traveling through, yeah. We're all God's children, wayfaring pilgrims. The flesh is weak, but the spirit's willing. Let's travel it through, hallelujah. Sisters and my brothers, love you one another. I ain't here to judge you, I'm traveling through. Hallelujah, hallelujah. I'm just traveling through.
The 78th Annual Academy Award.
If my love is true and I'm satisfied, I wish I knew a way to show you I'm forever yours. Is that my part or yours? For the rest of it's mine now, ain't it? cross my heart and hope to die. I'll always be here by your side. My love grows strong as the time goes by. Cross my heart and hope to die. I just did that because I didn't have nothing else to do. Did I do it?
On all those nights we're not together, you're in my heart and you're on my mind. You're like a part of me that's missing across my heart and hope to die.
Can I sing now? Okay. I cross my heart and hope to die. You can sing too. I'll always be here by your side. My love grows strong as the time goes by. Cross my heart and hope to die. I cross my heart and hope to die. Well, considering we didn't get to practice, I think that's pretty good. Especially on your part. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you and you. I had to get back on somewhere. Thank you. I got a big hand for the band, Orange Blossom Special and Newland Banjo. Isn't that incredible? Well, I never could dance, but I think like all people, I always wanted to. When I was a teenager, when Elvis Presley first came on the scene, you know how everybody just was freaking out over Elvis. He was the sexiest thing I'd ever seen in my life. Of course, we didn't have a television when Elvis came out, but there was an old lady who lived down the road a good ways from us. And me and a bunch of my sisters, some of my girlfriends, sneaked off from home. We knew we was going to get in trouble because they didn't want us to see all this sexy stuff, and they didn't want us slipping off from home. But I remember, I don't know when you folks first saw Elvis on television, but there was a show called The Ed Sullivan Show back home, and he was the first one that had the Beatles on, and he had all the famous groups that would, come out, and he kind of really set a lot of trends in television there. But on this particular occasion, when Elvis was just the hottest thing going, they wouldn't let him show him from the waist down because all, the Elvis the pelvis stuff, So they shot him from the waist up. But they thought that kept us from seeing it in our minds, not us girls. I saw that night after night after night. I knew exactly what he was doing. But anyway, so after I saw him once, all those homely, hairy-legged boys back home just never held that much fascination to me after that. So, so I went back home, and I'd get up on the hill above the barnyard, and I'd pretend like I was Elvis. I'd thought about Elvis had he been a woman, especially one like me. If I'd been on television, they'd had to shot me from the neck up back then, right? Well, anyhow, this is sort of how I used to entertain them chickens and hogs and stuff, and this is sort of how I looked. God knows I ain't no Elvis. There never will be another one, but I just thought this might be fun, and he might be watching us. He might get a kick out of it. So this is how I pictured Elvis back then if he'd have been a girl. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Don't jive me now. I've got a little number I'd like to do for you tonight, but before I do, I want to make sure I got a few things working. Make sure I got all this in here. Okay. Make sure. Oh, good grief, if we get these to roll, we'll be here a week. Yes, that's okay. Above all else, I think I need to see if I can get my lip working. You folks on the balcony and in the back, you can't see this. Come back to my dressing room after the show. I'll do it for you up close. Okay, boys, I think I'm ready. Well, 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 well. Well, bless my soul, what's wrong with me? I'm itching like a man on a fuzzy tree. My friends say I'm acting wild as a buck. I'm in love. I'm all shook up. Hey, hey, hey. Well, my hands are shaking and my knees are weak. I can't seem to stand on my own 2 feet. But who do you think women have such love in love? I'm all shook up. Hey, hey, hey. Oh, please don't ask me what's on my mind. I'm a little mixed up, but I'm feeling fine. When you were the boy that I love best, my heart beats so it scares me that when you touch my hand, I won't see like it's a lie. The candle that's hot. I'm trying to say he's my buttercup. I'm in love. I'm all shook up. Hey, yeah, yeah. Hey, yeah, yeah. I said Lordy, Lordy. I used to sit for hours as a kid, dangle my feet from an old flat bridge, seeing myself in the water below, shatter my image with the stones I'd throw, shatter my image with the stones I'd throw. A long time gone and a long time ago, when I shattered my image with the stones I'd throw. The world is cruel and people are cold, they shatter my image with the stones they throw, shatter my image with the stones you throw. Well, I'm far from perfect, but I ain't all bad. It hurts me more than it makes me mad. We all do things that we don't want told. We all throw stones that we shouldn't throw. You shatter my image with the stones you throw. A long time gone and a long time ago, when I shattered my image with the stones I throw. The world is cruel and people are cold. You shatter my image with the stones you throw. Shatter my image with the stones you throw. If you live in a glass house, don't throw stones, don't shatter my image till you look at your own. Look at your reflection in your house of glass. Don't open my closet if your own's full of trash. Stand on my closet if your own's full of trash. A long time gone and a long time ago, when I shattered my image with the stones I throw. The world is cruel and people are cold. You shatter my image with the stones you throw. Shatter my image with the stones you throw. Shatter my image with the stones you throw. Don't shatter my image with the stones you throw. Shatter my image with the stones you throw. Don't shatter my image with the stones
Sing a song, sweet music man, 'cause I won't be there to hold your hand like I used to. I'm through with you. You're a heck of a singer and a powerful man, but you surround yourself with people who demand so little of you. But you touched my soul with your beautiful song. You even had me singing along right with you. You said I need you. Then you changed the words and added harmony. Sang the song you had written for me to someone new. Oh, but nobody sings a love song quite like you do. Oh, and nobody else can make me sing along. And nobody else can make me feel things are right when I know they're wrong. But nobody sings a love song quite like you. Sing your song, sweet music man. You travel the world with a six-piece band that does for you just what you tell them to. And you try to stay young, but the songs are sung to too many people who've all begun to come back on you. Sing your song, sad music man. Making a living doing one-night stands, they're through with you. They don't need you. You're still a heck of a singer, but a broken man. But you'll keep on looking for one last fan to sing to. Oh, but nobody sings a love song quite like you do. And nobody else can make me sing along. And nobody else can make me feel things are right when they're wrong with a song. Nobody sings a love song quite like you. Sing your song, sweet music man. I believe in you.
It's called Bury Me Beneath the Willow.
Tonight that I wrote several years ago. It kind of talks about when I was leaving home, going out into the world to seek my fortune and my success, as you might say. And it's a song I recorded in the trio album with Linda Ronstadt and Emmylou Harris. But Emmylou and Linda are not here today, but I've asked Bobby and Phyllis to help me sing a little bit on the harmony. They're not on camera, but they're back there in the back. They didn't want to be on camera because their hair wasn't fixed. So anyway, when you hear them, just know they're back there. Anyhow, this is a little song that I called Wildflowers. The hills were alive with wildflowers, and I was as wild, even wilder than they. For at least I could run. They just died in the sun, and I refused to just wither and play. Just a wild mountain rose needing freedom to grow. So I ran, fearing not where I'd go. When a flower grows wild, it can always survive. Wildflowers don't care where they go. And the flowers I knew in the fields where I grew were content to be lost in the crowd. And they were growing too close. I had no room for growth, and I wanted so much to branch out. So I uprooted myself from my home ground and left. Took my dreams and I took to the road. When a flower grows wild, it can always survive. Wildflowers don't care where they grow. Now I grew up fast and wild, and I never felt right in a garden so different from me. I just never belonged. I just longed to be gone. So the garden one day set me free, and I hitched a ride with the wind, and since he was my friend, I just let him decide where we'd go. When a flower grows wild, it can always survive. Wildflowers don't care where they grow. Just a wild rambling rose, seeking mysteries untold. No regrets for the paths that I chose. When a flower grows wild, it can always survive. Wildflowers don't care where they grow. Wildflowers don't care where they grow. We don't care. Thank you.
Tonight I feel so weak. But all in love is fair. I turn the other cheek. I feel the slap and the sting of the foul night air. And I know you're only human, and I haven't got talking room. But tonight, while I'm making excuses, some other woman is making love to you. Oh, somebody bring me some water. Can't you see I'm burning alive? Can't you see my baby's got another lover? I swear I don't know how I'm gonna survive. Oh, somebody bring me some water. Can't you see it's out of control? Baby's got my heart, my baby's got my mind, but tonight that old devil, that devil's got my soul. Will this aching pass? I don't know. Will this night get through? No. Wanna hear the breaking glass? I only feel the steel of the red hot truth. I'd do anything to get it off of my mind. I need some insanity, that temporary kind. Tell me, how will I ever be the same when I know that
The bells will ring, the birds will sing, the skies will open. I wonder where's that great big symphony. I'll be your Beethoven.
Roll over, Beethoven.
Come and play with me.
Well, whoopee, why not? Here we go.
Just an ordinary day. Started out the same way. And I looked into your eyes and knew today would be
At first for me,
the first for me, the day I fall in love. Oh, I know you'll be there. The day I fall in love.
hey, we got company.
Yeah. Come here,
Missy and
Beethoven.
Beethoven.
Come on back here, yeah. Don't let her leave
We've
that.
gone to the dogs, James.
Well, it's already late.
Come on, Missy.
Oh, hey, what can I say, darling?
How about a hand for the real stars, Missy and Beethoven?
But we're going to do this with no music tonight, just us, if that's okay with the band. You hold off and we might let you play later, okay? All right. I know it's going to be hard to contain yourself, but just wait just a minute. Okay. Oh, sometimes I go walking through fields where we walked long ago in the sweet used to be. And the flowers still grow, but they don't smell as sweet as they did when you picked them for me. And when I think of you and the love we once knew, how I wish we could go back in time. And do you ever think back on old memories like that? Or do I ever cross your mind? Yeah. Oh, how often I wish that again I could kiss your sweet lips like I did long ago. And how often I long for those two loving arms that once held me so gentle and close. And when I think of you and the love we once knew, how I wish we could go back in time. And do you ever think back on old memories like that? Or do I ever cross your mind? When old memories appear, my eyes won't stay clear. When I think of those happier times, and do you ever recall these old memories at all? Or do I ever cross your mind? Or do I ever cross your mind? Say thank you to the nice people. They loved you. Isn't that good? Well, I'm glad you liked that. You want to hear a little more of it? On one condition. You're going to help us out. Everybody clap your hands. Band, you can sing. Anita, you can join in with us. Strings, horns, anybody can help us if they want to. Come on, let me hear what you can do out there. I told you was going to be a star. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Okay, you sure you want to try this? I'm going to embarrass you real bad. You're not going to look good with the folks back home, but that's okay. Blame it on me, all right?
Well, sometimes I go walk in the fields where the walk will go and the sweet used to be, and the flowers to grow, but they don't smell as sweet as they did when you think of me. When I think of you, I wish you, how I wish, how I wish, how I wish we could go back in time. And do you ever think back on the memories like that? Or do I ever cross your mind? Thank you, thank you.
I jumped right out of bed and I stumbled. Thank you. Boy, it is hot up here. I think they call you folks fans. Now get to fanning me. I need my fan I got while we was in Japan this summer. As they say, perspiration running off me like sweat. I want to do a song for you now that's one of the sadder songs that I've ever written. It's a song that I wrote a long, long time ago, and I recorded this in one of my very first RCA albums. And it never did get much play on the radio back then because it was a little bit touchy, because it talked about a young girl that got in trouble thinking some guy loved her and he really didn't, and he ran off and left her having a baby. And so I hope you'll enjoy it now that I've made it even more pitiful than it is. But that's me. I never know when to... Anyway, it's a song I call Down from Dover. I know this dress I'm wearing doesn't hide the secret I have tried concealing. When he left, he promised me that he'd be back by the time it was revealing. The sun behind a cloud just cast a crawling shadow o'er the fields of clover. And time is running out for me. I wish that he would hurry down from Dover. He's been gone so long. When he left, the snow was deep upon the ground. And I have seen a spring and summer pass. Now the leaves are turning brown. Short self whose waiting's almost over. But I won't have a name to give it if he doesn't hurry down from Dover. You see, I loved him more than anything, and I could not refuse him when he needed me. One I loved, and I just can't believe that he was using me. He wouldn't leave me here like this. I know it can't be so, it can't be over. He wouldn't make me go through this alone. No, he'll be coming down from Dover. Understand me. When they found out, they just sent me from the home place.
My daddy said if folks found out, why he'd be ashamed to ever show his face. My mama said I was a fool. She did not believe it when I told her. Mama, everything's gonna be alright, 'cause soon he will be coming down from Dover. My body aches, the time is here, and it's lonely in this place where I'm lying. Our baby has been born, but something's wrong. It's much too still. I hear no crying. I guess in some strange way she knew she'd never have a father's arms to hold her. So dying was her way of telling me he wasn't coming down from Dover. From Dover.
useless tears and get myself together. And I think I'll mosey down the hall and have a look around. 'Cause I can't stay inside this lonely room and cry forever. I think I'd really rather join 2 doors down. I would, 'cause 2 doors down, they're laughing and drinking and having a party. But 2 doors down, they're not aware that I'm around. Over here I am no longer crying or feeling sorry, but we're having a party just 2 doors down. But I can't believe I'm standing here dry-eyed, all smiles and talking and making conversation with the new love I have found. So I ask him, would you like to be alone? And we start walking, going down the hall to my place where 2 doors down, yeah, 'cause 2 doors down, they're laughing and drinking and having a party. But 2 doors down, they're not aware that we're around. Oh, but here we are, we're feeling everything but sorry. We're having our own party, 2 doors down. Everybody, oh, 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 2 doors down. And I'll be there, yeah, oh, yeah, yeah, 2 doors down. Oh, 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 2 doors down. Oh, 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 2 doors down. Oh, 2 doors down. They're laughing and drinking and having a party. But 2 doors down, we're not aware that they're around. Over here we live, we're feeling everything but sorry. We're having our own party, 2 doors down. That's right, we're having our own party, 2 doors down.
you for standing up for me, or were you just resting your butts? Anyway, we've got a lot of show to do tonight. We only have a little while, but some of you have heard me sing every song in the world through the years, and I've always appreciated each and every one of you for following me around all of these years. And standing here at the new Grand Ole Opry, singing some of the old songs is real special. Having this little circle here in the floor from the old Ryman Auditorium, where I actually became a member, is real special to me. So we're doing a special tonight, and you may be on television, and as Porter used to say, if you're sitting by somebody you shouldn't be, you might want to move. But anyway, you just go ahead and sit down and relax. I appreciate the stand up for me. And I wonder how many of you go back this far with me to talk about an old bearded boy that I fell in love with a long time ago. Well, in my song, anyway. His name was Joshua. You remember him? Okay. Well, a good ways down the railroad track, there was this little old rundown shack, and in it lived a man I'd never seen. Now, folks said he was a mean and a vicious man. You better not set foot on his land, but I didn't think nobody could be that mean. So I took out walking down the railroad track. I was going to go down to that little old shack, find out if all them things I'd heard was true. There was a big black dog laying out in the yard. It growled at me and I swallowed hard, and I heard somebody say, "Well, who are you?" Oh, and there he stood in the door of that shack, and his beard and his hair was long and black. He was the biggest man I'd ever seen. And when he spoke, his voice was low and deep, but he just didn't frighten me, but somehow I just knew he wasn't mean. He said, "What you doing snooping around my place?" I saw a smile come across his face, so I smiled back and told him who I was. He said, "Come on in, pull you up a chair. You might as well, you're already here." And he said, "You can just call me Joshua." "Oh, Joshua, Joshua, what you doing living here all alone? Joshua, Joshua, ain't you got nobody to call your own?" No, no. Now we talked till the sun was plumb out of sight. We were still talking when it got daylight, but there was just so much we had to say. Spent my life in an orphan's home. Just like him, I was all alone. So I said yeah when he asked if I'd stay. Oh, and we grew closer as the time went on. And that little old shack, it was a happy home. We just couldn't help but fall in love. And that big black dog in that little old shack, sitting down by the railroad track, well, it's plenty good enough for me and Joshua. Oh, Joshua, Joshua, why you just what I've been looking for? Joshua, Joshua, you ain't gonna be lonesome anymore. Oh, thank you. How about it for Joshua?
We are so thrilled to have with us tonight one of the most adored artists in all of entertainment.
Singing "I Will Always Love You," here is the one, the only Miss Dolly Parton!
Everybody, I will always love you too. Thank you, God bless you. Well, thank you for loving my song through the years, and thank you for loving me. And I'm just so proud of everybody that's ever recorded this song. And I did not allow Whitney to do this. She did me a big favor doing this. Anyhow, this song means a great deal to me. It came out of a very broken heart for me, but I am so proud that it has seemed to touch so many hearts around the world over the last 30 years or so. That's amazing how that can be. I'm only 27. Anyway, I ain't no Whitney Houston, but I'm Dolly, so I hope you'll enjoy my original version of it. If I should stay, well, I would only be in your way. So
treat you real kind, and I hope that you have all you ever dreamed of. I do wish you joy. I wish you lots and lots of happiness. But above all of this, I wish you love. And I will always, always love you. You know I will always, love you.
Good night, everybody.
Even you up there in the chicken roost. I will always love you. I will always, Thank you. God bless you.
If I should stay, well, I would only be in your way. So I'm gonna go, but I know I'll think of you each step of my way. And will always love you. Yes, I will always love you. Bittersweet memories, I guess that's all I'll be taking with me. Goodbye. Please, let's don't cry, 'cause we both know I'm not what you need. But I will always love you. I will always love you. I hope life treats you real kind, and I hope you have all you ever dreamed of. Oh, I do wish you joy. I wish you lots of happiness. But above all this, I wish you love. And I will always love you. I will always love you.
share of the way, and I will always love you. I will always love you. Bittersweet memories, that's all I am taking with me. Goodbye, please don't cry. We both know that I'm not what you need, but I will always love you. Will always love you. And I hope life treats you kind. And I just hope that you'll have all that you ever dreamed of. And I wish you joy and happiness. But above all of this, I wish you love, and I will always love you. I will always love you. I will always love you. Thank you very much. Love is like a butterfly, as soft and gentle as a sigh. The multicolored moods of love are like its satin wings. Love makes your heart feel strange inside. It flutters like soft wings in flight. Love is like a butterfly, a rare and gentle thing. Now I feel it when you're with me. It happens when you kiss me. That rare and gentle feeling that I feel inside. Your touch is soft and gentle. Your kiss is warm and tender. Whenever I am with you, I think of butterflies. Love is like a butterfly. The multicolored moods of love are like its satin wings. Love makes your heart feel strange inside. It flutters like soft wings in flight. Love is like a butterfly, a rare and gentle thing. Your laughter brings me sunshine, and every day is springtime. And I am only happy when you are by my side. How precious is this love we share, how very precious, sweet and rare. Together we belong like daffodils and butterflies. Love is like a butterfly, as soft and gentle as a sigh. The multicolored moods of love are like its satin wings. Love makes your heart feel strange inside. It flutters like soft wings in flight. Love is like a butterfly, a rare and gentle thing. Love is like a butterfly, a rare and gentle
I want to do a song for you now that's kind of a special little song to me. A lot of folks that follow my career know that I write a lot of sad songs, and this one is absolutely pitiful. It's true. a story about a little girl and her puppy dog. And I call it Me and Little Andy. Late one cold and stormy night, I heard a dog barking. Then I thought I heard somebody at my door knocking. I wondered who would be outside in such an awful storm. Then I saw a little girl with a puppy in her arms. Before I could say a word, she said, "My name is Sandy, and this here is my puppy dog, and his name is Little Andy." Standing in the bitter cold in just a ragged dress, then I asked her to come in, and this is what she said. "Ain't you got no gingerbread? Ain't you got no candy? Ain't you got an extra bed for me and Little Andy? Had a cake, a baker's man, but my mommy ran away again, and we was all alone and didn't know what we could do. I wondered if you'd let us stay with you. Giddy up, trotty horse, going to the mill. Can we stay all night? If you don't love us, no one will. I promise we won't cry. London Bridge is falling down. My daddy's drunk again in town, and we was all alone and didn't know what we could do. I wondered if you'd let us stay with you. She was just a little girl, not more than 6 or 7. That night as they slept, the angels took them both to heaven. God knew little Andy would be lonesome with her gone. Now Sandy and her puppy dog won't ever be alone. Ain't you got no gingerbread? Ain't you got no candy? Don't you got an extra bed for me and Little Andy? This is called My Tennessee Mountain Home, and I'll dedicate this to all my folks back in the Smoky Mountains. And you'll relate to this because you're from small town, right?
Got it.
Sitting on the front porch on a summer afternoon, in a straight back chair on 2 legs, leaned against the wall. As I watched the kids a-playing with their June bugs on string, and chase the glowing fireflies when evening shadows fall. And honeysuckle vine clings to the fence along the lane. Their fragrance makes the summer wind so sweet. And on a distant hilltop, an eagle spreads its wings, while a songbird on a fence post sings a melody. In my Tennessee mountain home, where life is as peaceful as a baby's sigh. In my Tennessee mountain home, crickets singing in the fields nearby. And walking home from church on Sunday with the one you love, just laughing, talking, making future plans. And when you see the folks ain't looking, well, you might steal a kiss or two while you're sitting in the porch swing holding hands. You've done that, ain't you? In my Tennessee mountain home, life is as peaceful as a baby's sigh. In my Tennessee mountain home, crickets singing in the fields nearby. In my Tennessee mountain
a sweet song.